Hello everybody, it is FRC 2012 season round 6 and we're here at Monte Carlo to start the Monaco Grand Prix. And we had an interesting qualifying session. Let's see if the race is going to be as interesting as it was a few days ago, where it was the first pole position for Force India. This was Erika Hanebusa first, Sanjay second, and Musa Karimov on third place. But the one who will be starting from the front row is going to be actually Musa Karimov, and alongside him is going to be Abovich. Let's see who's actually going to win this race and if there is going to be a win or a podium for Williams. But for now, your commentators today are Ruspro.
I've been Pia right now.
And we're starting in just a couple of minutes.
Just a couple moments. Also in the commentary booth, which has just arrived on time now, is Pausa.
Hello everyone, and this is probably my first time commentating for the Formula Racing Championship as well after the ad we have on yesterday on Sunday. So I think it should be quite a good one for me as well for the at the Monaco Grand Prix.
Indeed. Let's start off with the starting grid, and Pausa, off you go.
Yeah, we're starting off with top 10, so it is Musa Karimov for Williams pole positions. It's quite odd to see a Williams on the front row, doesn't it?
Yep.
And then we have alongside him in the front row is Abuba Abubovich for the McLaren driver. Max Miffler will lines up third today, and then Vusic Armin will lines up fourth today. Jafari Blackwood for the Mercedes make a debut in IWTR last Sunday, and Erika Libanik Hanebusa will lines up sixth place. Santino Andreoli and Nicholas Johansson will lines up 7th and 8th for today's race. And Daniel Fraser and Benji Rushtome rounding out the top 10. And then for P15, off you goes.
And now from P11 to P15 we have Jake Tilsley, actually terrible qualifying for Red Bull, as none of their drivers actually made it into Q3, as Simon Toscan is on side. On P13, Jacob Hurlker on HRT and Litwin Pasalic, and because of the penalties a lot of drivers had, he started from P14. P15 and it's Fritz Holler, and now let's do the rest of the grid.
Miha is in P16, Fernando Torres in P17, Parcelos in P18, Atia Bagos, Adam Hidias got penalties, as well as perfectly clear stealing, and Rosetta Martinez starts at the back of the grid. This guy is here at Monaco with no rain whatsoever in sight. Just waiting for the race to the castle load.
Things take quite a while to take a look, and now you guys will be 5 lights for the Monaco Grand Prix.
59 laps. Here comes the lights. Lights out, and away we go here, and the Monaco Grand Prix. Actually, Karmenikov actually gets a really good start, as well as Max Mittler and Jafari Blackwood goes, and the Mercedes driver is already into P3 and the turn 1. Erika Hannibal is in P5 already. Andrioli is still trying to find a way. Karmenikov is trying to defend against Max Mittler, because this track is very difficult to overtake. If you find an overtaking spot, you must take it, because that's the only way you can make up your place in this track. Yeah, let's do the descending order now. We got Karmenikov in first, with Max Mittler second, Blackwood third, Overvich in P4, Hannibal in P5, Richard Carmen P6, Pirelli, Johansson P9, not really good from Fraser, Benji Rushton, and we got Chilsley, and currently the HRT of Holika is actually doing very well, even though he's in the worst car than Oscar.
Yeah, everyone's just doing a pretty clean start towards the start of the race, but then you can see Karamov leading away for the Williams team. Oh, we have a big contact! Atiabakis lose a wheel!
I think he's
Same
flying
goes-
with off, I think.
Yep.
Same goes probably Zelos as well. What on earth is happening there? So I think Bakker may have just locked up the brakes. Yes, he's trying to go for a move that is too ridiculously risky, and he just sent him home. And the K-driver driver as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was so optimistic.
Yeah, that was too optimistic, but you could see that. Oh, he breaks his front wing as well, Kiesling.
Oh,
Couldn't
and
avoid.
Kiesling
Oh,
is
and he
out
hit.
as well.
He's
Yeah.
on as well. That's on his own mistake, and Itaya, yeah, barely avoids it.
And also, this is Bertha Kiesling's last race from the Mercedes team, so that's the lowest note he can possibly end on his career.
That is the possibly the lowest way that you could possibly go out.
Yep. By trying to avoid the contact, and as a result just crash into the wall.
Yep. Remember that this game, does this game even have safety cars or something?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. So yeah, we still stay. We're gonna stay yellow in sector 2, but sector 1 definitely. Every sector is still green at this point.
Except for the tunnel section.
Yep, except for the tunnel section, and it is Karolov still defending from Max Miffler, but there's not really any overtaking paths except on that the Nuvo chicane as Martinez into the pit lane for repairing the damage that he's got from that incident. Because 12.1 seconds of reinforced time, and then you can see they have to race while the marshals are clearing both the cars on the track there.
This is why this game is just ridiculous.
They would have crashed into the debris on those cars. Oh god, I couldn't imagine how the deadly consequences it will be.
For now, they're...
This race is all about strategy. Levovic lost 2 positions at the start, as well as Armin. Karmenikov actually sets the fastest lap of the race, so he currently is on 1 point extra.
Probably 1 point confirmed, but there's still other people probably to make up some grounds. Actually, did I just saw a HRT in 11th place?
I think it was 13th.
13th. Oh yeah, it is. Jakob Hornaker. Still in the top 12. Top 15. That's quite astonishing job there for the HRT driver. Meanwhile, 2 laps complete. It's lap number 3 there. Karabov still in the lead with Smithridge just behind him. And Jafari Blackwood into 3rd now. 2 positions up. And Abramovich lost 2 positions from that start. Hayabusa also make up some grounds. Johansson, meanwhile, not really that much. The Smith is really closing that on the Williams drivers.
Well, I'm 300th of a second in between the Williams and Max Mittler. But
Just
this is
300. Yeah.
But this is Monaco. You
This is
can't-
Monaco's. Yeah, totally is.
This race is all about strategy.
Yeah, it's all about the strategy of the teams that they have to make, but it's also could be down to the drivers pace wise as well. If they don't do a good enough pace, they might as well being overtaken by someone here. As we see Smith and Karamov into the hairpin. Is this really tight corner? You have to go slow there, otherwise you would get into the wall.
I think they just winded it a little bit.
Yeah, it just went wide a little bit, and now you see on port with Smith there. Go into the tunnel here and into Nouveau Chicane. There's nothing much that he could do about because the gap is quite a little bit too much to go for an overtake. You don't want to do the same to Adia Baggers like we saw earlier in the first lap.
Yeah. And he got Pancelos got the Charles Leclerc treatment, unfortunately.
And it seems
Yeah.
that Max Mittler actually is going to have another cut on Musa Karimov.
Kaminikov is actually going long compared to Max Mittler.
I think everybody is going long, but
Yeah, I think everyone's probably gonna go for a long strategy here. So probably like a one to two stops, I would say. And remember, we're still in the era in 2012, in this era that we only have 2 options, either the option tires or the prime tires. So really, it's just down to super soft, I think, and the soft tire for them to use.
Well, Taiwan isn't a thing in TB4, unfortunately. I think it's just downhill.
Yeah, it's just on. I think there's only one tire choice for GB4, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that means they will probably go. I would say the super soft here, as it's probably the prime tires. In real life, I believe, or maybe it's the option because softs. Yeah, it's way more durable. The yellow striped tire, but this one is a red stripe, which is a super soft back in the day.
well, I think everybody started from super softs.
So far away, lap 6 of the race now. Karamov still leading away, just only a couple of tenths in front of the Max Miffler. And you see on behind, Sawyer Jafari Blackwood still yet to even get to a point that he could follow just behind his Max Miffler. Ababovic, so yeah, he's still right behind Jafari Blackwood, but a couple of tenths back. Hayabusa as well, Armin and Trioli likewise for them as well.
Well, we have a long race ahead, and I don't think there are going to be a lot of overtakes, and I'm not even sure that there are going to be some. So we're just waiting for some pit stops, as they are incoming in 10 laps, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be coming about a couple of laps time, I think. And in terms of the standings, however, I think that after the Spanish Grand Prix, I feel like maybe the Ferraris of Max Miffler, I think he's currently in the lead of the championship, 57 points. But if he scored this, he would stretch out the lead because Andreoli, I think he's probably like about 7th right now in the lead. He would stretch even more gap there.
Allman didn't get overtaken, of course, during the undercut.
Yep, it's about the pace of the drivers at this point. I feel like.
I think that Ferrari usually starts pulling away from their rivals in the championship in the first half of the season, and then their rivals like Red Bull, for example, are just trying to get closer to them. Sometimes it works, and sometimes not.
Yeah, for example, 2010, Ferrari won the constructors, but Max Miller lost out on the championship.
Just pulled away there, but she's a little bit of lock up there.
Yep.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh, he went slow into the Nova chicane there for Max Miffler. I think that gives a chance for Blackwood to close up now.
And gives a chance for Karminikov to get some breathing space.
Yeah, but I think Max does not have to
Oh,
worry
yellow
about
flag.
his tires so much. Oh gosh!
Oh! Big hole of crash here at the, I think it was swimming pool section, and I don't think everybody's gonna avoid that.
All over again. Oh dear.
Deary me. I think it all started with the Santino Andreoli. I think that's gonna be a red flag of some sort, because any driver couldn't go anywhere there. We better have a look at the replay of that.
What the hell happened?
So I think, yeah, it definitely all started with Santino Andreoli he just turned into the back corner and then into the swimming pool section. Oh, he just went too much there. Slams.
Johnson
And
and Fraser. Oh, Fraser's out of the race.
Fraser's out of
Benji
the race.
Rushton has lost his front wing.
Andreoli, one of the title contenders, is out. Currently in second place, and he's now DNF from the race. You can see on the others, they're gonna try to make it through. They do.
Hey,
Chris Howler.
please tell me that Holliker's in like P10.
He's on P9.
Yes!
He is in P9. What on earth is going on there? You can see his teammate Fernando Torres in P11.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a retirement for Benji, so...
Benji Rushton. He stands in 10th right now and he's DNF. Oh, look, you can see there's a Caterham just flying past the swimming pool section. Just front Martinez are missing the whole thing. But I think he probably knew what it was coming to this race. Oh, there's another wheel coming off.
Wait. Samet.
Samet Oskan. Another wreck for him. Oh.
Suspension.
It's a suspension failure and he just... Oh. Thankfully those guys on the back, they didn't hit anything, so...
The Holliker's up to 8th place.
8th place, and then Fernando Toss in P11, so... Mind if I said that, I think before he was witnessing Oskan's suspension failure, he was P12. Now he's in P11. HRT could be on the brink of scoring double points.
We did this very scored points this year at Melbourne with Fernando Toss leading the points at the helm with 4 points.
They're gonna score it again.
Yep, now we have just 14 drivers after 8 laps of racing.
I don't think this is gonna go well for these drivers.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna go well for these drivers at all. So now the Ferrari's only hope is now on Max Miffler's hand now.
And also, Williams' only hope is on Karminikov as well. That's a bit ironic.
That's a bit ironic, and then you could see the Lotus of a hit out. What place is he in right now? I think he's in 12th.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is in 12th. He is in 12th. And if he
They got it.
if he
Yeah, he got penalty.
yeah, he got a penalty, and plus if he couldn't do anything about it, Lotus will score 0 points, and that means Ferrari then will stretch the gap then.
Wait. And then I think if McLaren McLaren will also overtake Lotus in the standings. So basically, if Fuji Coleman gets a really good result, could be in a title contend, could be in a chance of could be in third or second for all I know in the championship.
One of my race has been so bad. We're just not even into the 10-lap region.
But actually, it's quite a usual thing in Monaco with a lot of crashes. Like in 2011, there were just 9 drivers finishing the race with how many? With 12 drivers actually crashing, and Erika Hanebusa retiring because of the engine failure.
Yeah. And also in 2010 we got the massive pileup at Thunder Box.
Yep.
Oh, yellow flags again!
Armin, no.
Oh no!
It's an engine
I
problem.
jinxed it! I jinxed it!
You totally jinxed that one, Victor. Wait, yeah.
Which Carmen?
Which Garmin? He is out.
So now it's only 13 drivers, I think.
Yeah.
No, seems like it's double points then. Oh, he already had an engine failure earlier on in laps,
Yeah.
and then come into the most abrupt way possible, crashing at the freaking hairpin.
But thankfully they managed to clear the car in time.
Jake Tildesi, the only hope for the Red Bull now. In 7th place. And as your Jacopo Hollacker
Guess
is
who's
in,
going to be in top 10?
Fernando Tos is in the top 10. Again.
Time this season.
He scored points at Melbourne. So, man, is it gonna be a mad race again? We're just only come around to the final corner and to finish the first 10 lap of the race, and we already have 7 retirements.
Yeah.
This is just beyond impossible to be honest. If within the other leagues, it shouldn't be that much, but in this league, anything can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, plus with DG before physics and all of this kind of stuff, it kind of does happen.
So now after this pile up and after these mechanical failures, now we have a lot of positions gained for drivers from P6 to P10.
Except Abubovic, who has lost positions in the first laps. But you could see there just amazing change of, I would say, ridiculously change of positions, I would say, for the top 10.
Yeah.
Because we just come around for the lap number 12. Smithler still can't get anywhere near the back bumper of Karamov.
Oh, please don't tell me there's gonna be a. Please don't tell me there's gonna be a. Because if there's like Like,
Don't jinx it.
I know that I'm gonna say this, but I swear to God, if there's only like 10 runners left, I think we just have to cancel the Grand Prix for God's sake.
No.
Yes. Russ, bro, you're an actual bad man.
Or might as well, we only just have to reduce the amount of the laps.
Make it a 12-lap sprint then.
No. I think it's a little bit too overkill, to be honest. Maybe just maybe half a race distance of the real thing. But I don't know, man. It's probably the oldest choice at this point.
And actually, Adam Hilliard has the fastest lap of the race.
He needs to get us in the point. He needs to get us in the point. He needs to get in the points.
There it goes. Completing lap number 12 now. Check till Leslie in 6th place, Hanabusa in 5th. Smithler still trying to get him. And then you see till Leslie just on his own. I think he's probably in a no man's land at this point. I don't think there's anyone in front or even in the back of him, because you can see Horlacher is just on the last cast corner. And it's not even the current Monaco layout. It's I think it's the 2003?
2007, I think.
Oh, really? Okay. Because I think it's about 2003, because let's just have a look at this. Now it's back into the swimming pool section. This section, this section over here, you can see it's a lot tighter than the current version. You have all the walls on the here, and you can see over here as well. It's not as smooth and widened as the current version that we have.
But the problem is that's the only version that Monaco think it actually works. So.
Well, we couldn't do anything about it, so I guess, yeah.
I mean, yep, we could use that 2014 layout, but it is just too bugged in terms of pit lane.
Ah, I see. So back on board with Max Smithler in the Ferrari. Gap-wise, he's pretty close, 2.294. Yep. Just coming out of the Portier corner. No, nobody's making any moves. A little bit too much gapped. You can see Hanabusa actually catching up to top 4.
Yep, as well as Blackwood getting closer to this top 2.
Yeah, they're also catching up as well. I think the tires may have been worn out as well at this stage. So that I think the pit stops will come into play now at some point during this. And we got a yellow flag, and that is Martinez, the guy who repaired his car earlier on the first lap because of the damage, and now he's wrecked himself out. Oh, that's a big lockout.
Yeah. Gone backwards.
He just tried to turn in, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, he brakes as well. And that's a big damage. 12 cars left on the field. Couldn't believe it. So with now with that the last Caterham retired, I think It's just ridiculous at this point. Yep. Martina.
Oh!
Oh no! No!
Oh no!
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 Oh!
That's
No!
Karamov hitting
No!
the debris!
No! No! No!
Karamov just hitting the debris and that might be it. That might be it for his title one, but I mean it's a long way to go. It's still a long way to go. He could come back, but this is Monaco we're talking
Seriously,
about.
that is
He
just pain.
paying for Karamov. There it is. Max Miller breeze past through, and it's also the other guys as well. What about Hanabusa? Is he gonna try to overtake him the long way around? Yeah, no. Yep, he's going outside, and yep, that's it. And Hemmings Olager and Fernando Tos, they will come out to 6th and 9th.
You can't make this up. You legit can't make this up anymore.
You legit can't make this up. The AI just being, yeah.
Oh. AI's being dumb.
That could have been easily avoided in the real life racing, you know, but this is freaking game after all, and there he goes into the pit lane. So I guess he probably will get a front wing and also the tire pit stops as well. But yeah, you see on board with his cam where the damage is. There it is. Just hit it.
Did he even notice it?
Why didn't he
And
fly?
you could see the freaking wing ricochet as well. The wing ricochet to the other guys as well. Thankfully, nobody catching it. There it is. Into the pit lane he goes.
He has to wait a bit. I mean, a lot, I think.
Wait
Yeah.
until his wheels stop. Yep. There it is. Oh, they're fixing their wings. And
Minikov actually could be still ahead of Jake Tilsley or Holker.
9.8 seconds.
No,
left.
Holker's in 6th place.
Yeah, but the problem is that he is...
Oh, there it is! He's just
Oh.
coming out of the pit lane.
Oh. What
So we
actually...
all have 12. Now we only have 12 runners left. Oh! I just saw a wheel. Never mind. I just saw a freaking
Wheel.
banner of Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker. Never mind. So now, if you see on the front, there it is the HRT. And the Lotus as well of Hitayat in the points now.
But it seems like Karimov was looking for for one piece of strategy, but as a result, he's got held up in the pits because he had to actually repair the front wing, and now he does not have enough fuel to finish the race with
Smithler.
one piece up.
Smithler has to wait quite a bit there.
They need to wait for the wheel to stop.
And there he goes. Pit stop starts.
5.6.
5.6 seconds.
But yep, looks like he's going to have 2 pit stops as well.
2 pit stops as well. Huh? Staying out there for... Who is that? Horlacher. Is he gonna come out in front? Just managed.
No.
Oh. No. Oh. There was a chance that he could go for it, but no, his pace wasn't enough.
So nobody else beating this lap.
Race. This is definitely just one last this is one last saying I'm the captain now, Bertha. One of those guys was a crash, I think I'll be amazed.
I don't know, but I don't think they won't.
Like, no, I don't think I will.
And they're still not coming into the pit lane yet.
They'll
Had a boost as well, catch up to the top 2.
I think Hanabusa is going to try to do the undercut.
Gonna go longer than anyone else it has, doesn't it?
And I think the next pit stops are going to be for Fernando Tos and Adam Hidayat. No, actually it's going to be for Free Solar. right ahead of Musa Karimov.
Vitali as well. He's a really low tire-wise. I mean, he's already pitted in the first shenanigans on the first lap, so I think he will stay out a bit longer than these guys.
He hasn't refueled.
And goes Jafari Blackwood, leading a couple more laps here. Lap number 19 was still 41 laps away. Actually, 31 laps away. My goodness me.
Analytics or tired because I'm legit bored as well for this Grand Prix.
It gets bored pretty quickly. But don't get the hopes down just a bit, because you still might see some crazy crashes on this track. See, Fritz Howler is not even not even close to Adam Hiddy, as you can see Fernando Tossa in 9th place. About a second gap there for him and Karimov. Karimov is just way down there since his unfortunate hit with the debris at the probably a couple of corners, but yeah, they're just lining up through sweeping into the Nouvelle chicane, into the back corner. Still not even gonna try to go to the pit lane yet. Meanwhile, actually, let's have a look at the front, shall we? So it's still Jafari Blackwood trying to protect his position from Apovovic. As you can see, Hanabusa still in the tunnel though. They're already, you see front two already in the Nouvelle chicane.
7 laps to fuel.
No.
Oh, yellow flag! That's Matt
No.
Miller, the championship leader.
And I think it was the same mistake as Martinez
That is
had.
yes,
Yeah.
it is the same mistake.
Oh.
But it is the most crucial crash.
Yes, he avoided it.
My God, Hollacker, he just barely sneaks through into those tires.
And now just 11 drivers.
Without just only the 11 drivers, we could be
One
postponed there.
One more, and then we're done here, I think.
I think we're done here. We definitely are done here. There it is. Ferrari going out again.
Ferrari is now out of the championship hunt.
They're out to the points now. They're still
No,
not.
yeah, do you realise that there's 2 Ferraris are out of the race? 2 Ferraris are out.
2 Ferraris are out, yeah. But yeah, they're out to the points now. And plus, the championship may be gone down into spirals now for them.
I think Apovovic might take the championship lead if he overtakes Jafari.
This is literally just being a big smile there for Jafari Blackwood and all the rest of the guys. But you see Fritz Howler back at the points after he's got contact with the debris. He's now back in 10th.
However,
And
he only
he
has
pits.
one more lap. Fuel, so
He's low on fuel. I think he's gonna come into the pit soon. I think let's see for the other guys as well. I think no, still not coming in. Same with Fernando Toss, Mixer, Living Pasalic as well. And you can see Hanabusa might undercut these guys first, and then the top two guys maybe are gonna try to overcut him.
Hannibal says a girl.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a real moment. I know. Okay. Right. Anyways.
So Howler is just now he just only have the hole on his own now at this point, trying to make it through the pit, through all of the track, and then get into the pit lane safely.
And hopefully it won't be one of our guys on DNF, otherwise this race will be done for.
Well, what do you say, Proshtuk?
I don't know actually. Let's see if the record of 9 drivers finishing the race is going to be beaten or not.
Oh, I fear that it could have, you know, it definitely will be broken, surely. Here he goes. Pit stops time. 41 laps for him. Full field of floats. Comes out 5.5 seconds. Probably the fastest pit stop so far in a race. You see, yep.
Okay.
Yikes. 5.8 seconds now behind Karamov. Blackwood Abovovich, meanwhile, is still gonna have 4 laps of fuel left. Could be. Oh, there he goes, Fernando Toss. Todd's gonna pit.
And he did pits as well.
Here we go. Mixers. Oh, yellow flags again, and it's Jake Tildesley.
And it's a suspension problem for him. Right to the final corner. I mean, the pit lane was really close, but the problem has occurred right when he was...
Yeah, he already tried to pull in. Just try to stop the car.
And just take a look at the pit crew on just appearing on the screen and...
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness me, that was very close there. Everyone has managed to avoid the debris. Here goes Fernando Toss into the pit lane. He did as well. Karamov will not. He already have pit stops when he damaged his car. But yeah, take Jake to Leslie. Another Red Bull is also out of the points now.
So now just 10 cars.
10 cars left, yeah. There he goes. It's into the pit lanes there. You can see up front there's, I think Fernando Toss just already gone out. Even before.
Oh, so close.
Whoa, it's gonna be so close! Oh! Howler just making enough of the laps, make up enough pace to get overtake Fernando Toss, so down to 9th. Hidayah, meanwhile, he will stay there. And these two was still battling.
Hayabusa beats on lap number 24. So let's see if she's going to get closer to Blackwood and Abovich, or she's going to be a bit slower when these two drivers will leave the pit lane after their pit stops.
I would say only 8 cars left on the field. I think that's probably the hard cutoff that we could have cancelled the race. Do you think so? Do you think so, Stu?
I just know probably we'll just continue the race and give half points.
This is so chaos at this point, but Hanabusa, she could be doing something similar to Fritz Haller that we saw there when he tried to overtake Fernando Toss when he just come out of pit lane. So she could be doing that, but she needs to have a decent pace around this track as well. Actually, we see Blake Moore is actually, I don't know where the hell is he going. So we're just only left with 2 of us in the commentary booth now to see Hanabusa into the pit lane. So yeah, let's get into the pit box.
Just waiting a little bit till the wheel spin just stops and the pit crew is ready to have a pit stop. 6.9. So looks like she's going to stay on P3. And yep, she is. It's going to be really close, but
Really close, yeah. But a Horlacher! P4 for the HRT!
double speeds, but not Jafari Blackwood.
Oh, so Abramovich undercutting on Jafari Blackwood. So here he goes.
Taking a look at the pit stop now, and Jafari is pitting on lap number 26. Let's see if Erika is going to be behind or ahead of Aboish. As the pit crew is waiting for tires just to stop, and time wasted in the pits is going to be 8 seconds. That's a lot compared to other pit stops, and I think Erika is going to be in front. And
Oh, here he goes.
yes, she is on second place.
She is on second place. Oh! Horlacher into the podium position! Now overtakes the McLaren driver, the HRT in the podium! And here he goes, Jafari Blackwood. He's low on fuel. He has to also pit in this lap. So we'll see if there's any dramatic moments. Could we see Hanabusa leading the race?
Well, she was leading the race in Barcelona, but sadly she finished only on second position. Will be overtaken by a Fraser on the final laps. Let's see if it's going to be a revenge or not, but Jafari is in the pits.
Jafari's into the pits and he has to wait until the wheels stop. Now we'll see Hanabusa just down into the Nouvelle Chicane corner. Now into the loose straight, into the Tabac corner. And you could see, I think Jafari Blackwood there, you could see now into the swimming pool section. Jafari Blackwood just start doing pit stop time now. And he already done his pit stop. That's going to be a pretty poor stop. Yeah, 6.3 seconds. Now you could see Hanabusa just into the relaxed cast now. Just coming out on the final corner. And here he goes. He blasted off. You can see Jafari Blackwood still in the pit lane. I think she might have done it. Maybe
no,
Blackwood.
Sadly.
No, Blackwood still stay in front. even though Hanabusa was just pushing like quite a lot.
Okay, Pasalic is going to pit as well on this lap.
Sorry, into the pits, but what about Jacopo Horlacher though? Is he gonna have enough fuel?
Yep.
He's still gonna have enough fuel, but I don't think he's probably gonna have enough to go for the podium because look at that, he's only have 4 laps of fuel left. But we may see another pit stop though, so we'll have to wait and see. So I think with Horlacher going to the pit lane, well that means Ababovic, I think he will take take third now. And Livin Basalik as well, that will push up, I think, Fernando Toss up into, what, 6th? I think. No, it's 8th, I think, for... oh, it's Ritala, just in front of Fernando Toss, so he will move up to 8th. But now you can see there, Livin Basalik. Into the pits he goes, gives the position back to 6, 7, 8, and there he goes into the pit lane.
Yep, I think he's going to be overtaken by these 3 drivers behind, like Holler, Toast, and Hidayat. So now he has a pit stop of 6.1. Really close for other drivers, or at the back of him, but I think he's going to be on P8. And yellow flag, oh! And now this is the end of the race for Musa Krimov. The same mistake.
Yikes. Same mistake as we saw from the previous guys of Martinez and Max Miffler. Karamov once again. That must have been a World Champions 2.0, honestly.
Yep.
But oh no, are they gonna even clear out in at the right time because these guys are now coming in hot? I don't think so. Here we go, it's Livin Basalik.
Oh.
Yep. No.
Mm.
Oh, but he didn't lose any damage. He
Oh.
didn't lose any damage. Thank goodness. He didn't lose any damage. He just broke enough to not lose any damage. So that's good for them, for him, and for the rest of the guys that are behind him.
I think Holker has to pit next lap.
Yep.
And
Yellow
now
flag
just
still on it.
9 drivers.
Yellow flag still on display. So we're on tying the records. When was the last race that we have 9 people finishing the race?
It is Monaco 2011.
Oh, it's literally the repeat, honestly. But could we even get to even the worst points? 8 drivers, or even 7. I don't want to predict. I mean, I already predicted it that it would be a chaotic race, but I wouldn't think it would be this much of chaotic. There we go. It's Jafari Blackwood holding his own. He has to muster the car now at this point. There goes Horlacher into the pit lanes, and that's going to give a position back to Ababovic. But yeah, that P3 run, nobody's gonna forget about it. Definitely. He goes just round into the back corner, into the swimming pool section.
He pits and approaches back into the podium positions. So let's see where Holker is going to be after this pit stop, but for now he's on P5, as Miha is on 4th place. Pasalic probably about to take this HRT, but here's the on board with Pasalic. Not sure if he's going to be ahead of Jacob, so the HRT is going to stand P5. Meanwhile, the next pit stop is going to be for Miha. I think he's going to be on the next lap.
Yeah, Miha is probably gonna go for the next lap for the pit stop. He's doing honestly solid so far in P4. Now he's the only one that hasn't stopped yet, but now I'm afraid he's gonna stop.
Yep. So everybody had one pit stop.
Look at that! Just look at how many retirements that we have now. You can see
Yep.
from 10th onwards. So basically we have 12 retirements. Oh, actually 13 or something. 13 retirements out of 22 drivers, since we only have 9 left.
Okay, Miha pits.
He's in the pit lane now. He'll be in the pit lane pretty soon. So that, I think that means Orlago is going to get back to P4. Same goes with Lipip Salik, that he will move up to 5th again.
Well, that's probably going to be interesting to see an HRT really close to the podium.
Pit at the end of this lap.
I mean, the teams like Caterham, which was Lotus before, and HRT were close to the podium in Abu Dhabi 2011, but this did not end well. And I think that the highest finish for HRT was P5 by Emil Nielsen, still in Abu Dhabi of 2011. While Fernando Dos was on P8. But if we take a look at the first races of 2011, HRT was looking really good as well. Well, Miha pits, and yep, in Malaysia, HRT was finished the race on P5 and P6. Now let's see if Horlicker is going to be ahead or not. I think he will be, and here he comes to take the P4 in this race, and yep, so the next 28 laps are just going to be drivers going around the circuit and just trying to finish the race and not to crash into the wall. So basically our plans for this week is to host 2 or 3 races. We think that the next race is going to be tomorrow, as it is going to be the European Grand Prix at Istanbul. Then it is going to be Silverstone. I think it is going to be on Wednesday, and Hockenheim is going to be on Friday. I think the races are going to be hosted approximately at the same time as it is now, like the early morning, according to the European time, and we think that qualifying and the race will be hosted the same day. Also, we got some news like Mercedes signed their test driver, as it is the Brazilian stock car driver Rodrigo Jimenez. He joins the Mercedes team as their test driver, so he's another one who can fight for the seat at Mercedes. And if you actually want to sign up for some test driver a seat or just have fun with us, you can join our Discord server, the link is in the description. Well, nowadays, Jeffrey Blackwood crossed the line and starting lap number 35 of 59 already. We still have 9 drivers on the track. And let's see if it is actually going to be another podium for Erika Hanebusa, as it is going to be her 4th podium of the Formula 1 career, I think. As the first one was the win at Australia 2011, then Malaysia 2011 it was a podium, and podium number 3 was a rainy race at Barcelona, and now she's fighting for the podium as well, but I hope I am not going to jinx her.
You always jinx people.
Oh. Wait a minute, was there a mistake by Erika Hanebusa? Because it seems like she's lost a lot of time coming to the swimming pool. Oh, and she collided with the wall.
Oh, that was close. That was she hit the wall, but she didn't lose any damage.
Yep, luckily for her, so well, she's going to be really close to the
Really
Force India
close.
driver.
And now Abramovich has the gap to go for it now, but he needs some good pace to just get over her.
Probably the only way he can overtake her is just to crush her out, because overtaking at Monaco is just impossible.
Yeah. That's what we need. That's what we need to find. We need to find a better version of Monaco.
So now we're starting lap number 40 or 59 and we're just 20 laps to go. Not sure if we're going to be commentating this race because there is no need actually.
Just boring.
Yep.
Good day, L. This is. How many runners are there? There's only 9.
Finally something happening on the track, but it's only lockup for Miha into Sandevot.
It just seems like lock up. Yeah, there was a lock, a big lock up there.
This race is really boring.
I think it's just
What?
50. I think it's just 15 laps to go. So
Yeah, we'll have 15 laps to go, and I don't think that any of these guys were gonna come into the pits as well. Unless if somebody made a mistake and break that record of only 8 finishes. That's all I can say at this point.
Finally we got some action, but that's an engine problem for Abovich. And now looks like the record is going to be broken.
What is your negative?
This has get more interesting at least for the podium position now. Warlocker, it's gonna be on the podium.
The HRT!
This is just get more interesting with just only 10 laps to 11 laps to go. in
But
this
no,
race.
looks like Abovich pits.
He's just pitting, but he has an engine problem, I believe.
But he's going to continue the race, I guess. Let's see who's going to be in front. I think it's going to be Jacob Horlicker.
Jacob Holliker or Pasalic, we're probably gonna be fourth then. If that happens. Do you see? I don't see the freaking track map.
So he's on third place.
He's now in third place, and Lifting Pasalic will move up a position up into fourth place. I hate HRT in the freaking podium. Would you believe it?
What's going on? Buzzing, was that you?
Yep. I don't
It is
know if you
frustrating.
could hear it
Oh,
or not.
wait. Did I just look? No. I saw. Man, that scared me for a little bit of a second. I thought Horliker had a freaking engine problem there. Then Abovich will settle in 7th place instead. Now Jafari Blackwood, he's just all the way in front.
And yep,
Black was gonna possibly gonna win this Grand Prix, so...
He's possibly gonna win this Grand Prix if Abovich doesn't mess up on his car control. I guess we can call that.
but well, actually, I think everybody's going to be pitting when it gets really close to the end of the race. I'm not sure that everybody's going to finish the race with this amount of fuel they have. Because, well, it's a bit more than 10 laps to go for Jafari, and he has less than 10 liters of fuel, so I think we can say that he and Erica will beat in, but not sure about Jacob though, but yep, we should take a look at him.
shotgun. Let me prove it. I have a shotgun.
Yeah. I think HRT. No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Less than 10 laps to go, and the race will finally come to the end. Yep, Blackwood will be definitely beaten. Okay, now it's going to be just 5 laps to go as Jafar Blackwood crosses the line, starts lap number 55. And Jafar will not have enough fuel to finish the race as well as Serika Hanebusa and Jacob Holker as well, so I think we'll have to shorten the race up a little bit. So I think as a result we're going to have just 58 laps or something. Or if Jafar is not going to start lap number 59, then it's going to be just 57 laps in this race. Let's see if this is actually going to be the final lap of the race or not, because I think that the race will be stopped as soon as Jafar will be told to pit. But anyways, we have Miha and Hidayat just gaining 11 positions from the start, Holker and Pasalik gaining 10 positions, and 9 positions lost by Musakrimov. Started from pole, and as a result he did not finish the race, so he is going to be classified on P10.
Wait. Wait, are you telling me that that Jafar Blackwood will run out of fuel unless he comes into the pits now?
He's not going to pit now, but he's going to pit on the next lap, I think. But I mean, what's the point of everybody pitting in the final laps? Because yep, he is going to be called to enter the pits right now. Yep. I mean, everybody will pit.
Except for Holker.
Yep, and leads me, but I think it's going to be kinda unfair, like, as well as for Bovich. Yep, he was pitching, yep, he's got more fuel, but still, Jafar was leading the race, and then it's going to be Apovic actually winning, or even Holker. I don't think that's
Pit at the end of this
fair
lap.
at all. So, what do you think about stopping the race now? Okay, I think that the answer is yes. But yeah, so now we'll take a look at the race results. Jafar Blackwood crosses the line and wins the Monaco Grand Prix. That's another second position finish for Hanebusa. Jacob Holker is going to bring car home as he crosses the line, and it's a podium for HRT. And on 4th place we have Litwin Pasalik finishing the race with Miha on P5, then Holler and Dabovic on P7. Wait a minute, Holler is P10, but I guess it's still not going to count. Like, and Toss on P8, Hidet on P9. Well, that's the first ever win for the driver from Jamaica, and we're going to listen to the national anthems of Jamaica and Germany in just a couple of moments. But for now, we're just reviewing our race results.
Did the game crash?
No, it didn't. I just stopped the race.
Why? Have you decided that you're gonna stop the race? Why?
Because what's going to be the point of everybody pitching in the final laps, and as a result, somebody is going to gain an advantage and somebody will not. This race is a mess already, so.
Which is no point because you're continuing. So basically, we're no longer gonna race at Monaco if there's a better version of it.
Yep, I think for now just time to say goodbye to Monaco. Probably to replace it with a different track. I don't know. So that's it for such a chaotic, such a strange race at Monte Carlo. And actually the fastest lap goes to Adam Hidayat, but yep, he actually finished on P9, so this one's going to count for him.
Like honestly, you know,
And now it's time to listen to the national anthems. That's it for today's race. Once again, thank you for watching, and see you next time for the race at Istanbul Park for the European Grand Prix. Once again, your commentators were Ruspro,
So, Pauser. And I don't think
okay,
Blake was gonna say anything. And, yeah, so Blake was another commentary with us. We'll see you at the European Grand Prix, the Istanbul Park circuit.
goodbye.